What's up, Crypto Crew, and welcome back, or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Might, actively escaping the Matrix, scoping out the crypto ocean. So if you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
Into the boat!
Crypto Crew, at the making of this recording, we already know smart contracts will be on Kaspa Mainnet by the end of August. Unfortunately, we didn't hear this from the horse's mouth, Kasplex's Kaspador, when he delivered his keynote during the My Block Week 2025 in Malaysia. But we'll watch the highlights of the recording via Kasplex in today's vid. Stay tuned, Crypto Crew.
Smart contracts on Kaspa, starting August 31. Kasplex, you magnificent nerds.
Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. Before we continue, Crypto Crew, I'd like to remind you to protect your crypto assets. Practicing self-custody is necessary, and in my opinion, your best option is the Tengen wallet. Plug and play, easy to use, and the most affordable cold storage. You can get 10% off using code Crypto Crew, link in the description box below. Thanks so much for your consideration and support in advance, and may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you all.
Give me a second, I'll switch it up.
Crypto Crew, it's time to get updated and informed. Without further ado, here is Kasplex's Kaspador.
So what you are seeing behind is basically the blockDAG. Kaspa is a blockDAG network. It's not like a blockchain, linear chains and blocks, sorry. It's a blockDAG. You can have multiple blocks in the same time, and you have the true path defined by the blue line. So Kaspa is a proof of work. It's a blockDAG, as I was saying. It is secure, fast, decentralized, following Nakamoto consensus, and obviously it's scalable. 2 months ago, Kaspa went under a hard fork, delivering 10 blocks per second. This means that today, Kaspa is generating 1 block every 100 milliseconds. So this means 10 blocks per second. This is Kaspa. This is the foundation of our work. And Kasplex is bringing Kaspa to life. We like to call ourselves that Kasplex is MC squared, which means that Kaspa offers the underlying technology for Kasplex to build. So it's the mass of our developments. Whereas the connectivity or the speed of light squared means that Kasplex is bringing the technology from Kaspa and delivers a very, very, very fast layer 2 solution. Because Kasplex, at the end of the day, is the foundation and is the organization that is delivering the very first layer 2 built on top of Kaspa. In other words, Kasplex is bringing smart contracts to life on Kaspa. The layer 2 proposed and developed by Kasplex is a based rollup solution. Unlike any other layer 2s where you need to rely on the centralized sequencer on the layer 2, basically layer 2 Kasplex means that the sequencing of the transactions are happening on the layer 1, so on Kaspa itself, and only then the transactions are being executed on the layer 2. So this means that you don't rely on a centralized party to actually sequence your transactions, and you only execute them on the layer 2, on Kasplex. What we are talking today is the middle one, the zero-knowledge EVM layer 2, that is already live in testnet. So in a nutshell, Kasplex receives the data from the layer 1, executes it on the layer 2, and then everything is happening at the speed of light. Maybe there is a question saying, just another layer 2. This is just another layer 2, smart contracts again. Yes, this is not just another layer 2, because any existing layer 2 today rely on a centralized party. I wouldn't say all, but most of the layer 2s are built on proof-of-stake protocols, right? Kasplex delivers the very first layer 2 built on proof-of-work network, again, which is Kaspa. And Kasplex introduced today the ZK EVM layer 2, and the core of it will be a native bridge between the layer 1 and layer 2, which means that you will use Kas as the gas on the layer 2 without the need of wrapping, without the need of porting and doing some gimmicks or, I don't know, some strange things. You just port your Kas from the layer 1 to layer 2, and you can execute and pay your gas fees directly on the layer 2 using the Kas as gas. It's 100% EVM compatible. You can port over your existing dApps from any EVM directly to Kasplex. And you would say again, maybe, so just another copy and paste. No, it's not another copy and paste. It's like witnessing the transactions speed and security and scalability that Kasplex offers via Kaspa. In my expectation, when I first heard about smart contracts, my let's say, desire was that those will run flawlessly, without any delays, without any hiccups, and paying maybe a very, very small fraction in terms of fees, right? Sadly, that's not the case. When the network gets congested, when you have hype building on a specific smart contract, you receive this like clogged network, you are paying high fees. I myself paid at least $1,500 running on a smart contract on Ethereum. Nothing against Ethereum, I'm just saying. So at the end of the day, my expectation was that the smart contracts weren't meant to be slow or expensive, right? So what Kasplex is doing today, we are optimizing the speed, optimizing the fees, and doing everything as fast, secure, and decentralized as possible. This is the block creation of Kaspa versus other proof of work of proof of stake. And this is not like a testing. This is real life information showing every 1 second you get 10 blocks per second. And Kasplex uses that directly. What can you build on Kasplex? I'd like to say, of course, everything. And this is just a stepping stone for us, because the layer 2 that is coming up, and it's already live again on testnet, allows everyone to build everything that they are already well accustomed with. So they can build any DeFi protocols, they can do any NFTs, they can do whatever it's currently out there available, they can do it and even more. And the main difference here is you are using Kaspa, again, as the underlying network for settling and sequencing your transactions. I cannot emphasize enough, but this is a major, major breakthrough for us at least. And this brings Kaspa power to life to everyone. So you can also deploy a KRC20 inscription. KRC20 inscription basically are, if you like, the equivalent of the BRC20, the inscriptions that were happening on Bitcoin. So we launched KRC20 1 year ago. Kaspa settled more than 130 million transactions directly on the network. And on a single day, we had 15 million transactions, real life transactions. I'm not talking about bots or anything like scripting. No, there were real users minting and transferring tokens deployed on the KRC20. Again, 15 million transactions made possible on Kaspa, which is the ultimate, in my opinion, of course, but I'm biased, the ultimate layer 1 network. The main goal of Kasplex is to actually empower everyone to do so. So give it a try. We have the testnet ready live for the last 60 days. We managed 10 million transactions in testnet. You can try it even now if you want. It's just as easy as taking a smart contract, port it over to Kasplex, run it, and see how it goes. I would like to say on any other layer 2, you have the DEX, decentralized exchanges, you have lending and borrowing, you have aggregators, you have the prediction market. I believe we all know Polymarket, right? So there is a team, the Probify, they are building the prediction market on Kaspa using Kasplex as the layer 2. Cassia is a P2P encrypted message that uses Kaspa very fast block time to actually deliver your messages. This means that you send a message in 1 second, the other party has it. And this is built on top of Kaspa directly. And again, this is just a very, very short snapshot of what I managed to grab in the last 2 days. There are plenty of other applications that are being built on Kasplex. These are not like you would like to have an application that is going to do that. This is not the case. These are real-life applications that are currently working on the testnet. And now, before I close, this is a very, very important moment for us. End of August, you will be able to deploy your smart contracts, use Kasplex on top of Kaspa in a mainnet environment, right? So Kasplex is bringing to life smart contracts to Kaspa, and Kasplex is the very first layer 2 that actually achieves this in a short time frame.
Shout out to Kaspador and the Kasplex team for all the hard work they've put in. Kaspador made a mention that the Kasplex team has been working day in and day out for the last 6 months without even taking a break during the weekend. Because it is clear the future of smart contracts is evolving, and Kasplex is leading the charge with Kaspa. This is about empowering builders and users with speed, scalability, security, and true decentralization. More to come, Crypto Crew.
Dude, really, Still here? Come on, Kaspa smart contracts are live.
Prove all things, hold fast that which is good.
Stick around.
Fix your mind before you get to the grind. And with that said, let's continue to escape the matrix. Let's continue to be on the lookout for the next big thing on the crypto ocean. Grow in grace, and let's make some crypto waves. Say I.